Are Sam and Colby retiring from YouTube? Well, that's the question that's been thrown around the internet recently. Of course, Sam and Colby are one of the biggest paranormal creators on the entirety of the platform. You know, boasting well over 10 million subscribers, boasting well over 10 million views per video that they upload. They're at the top of the game, right? People wish they were in Sam and Colby's position. And of course, recently for their last Hell Week, they created a 3-part series where they investigated the Farah High School, which is a location that they now own. And at the end of the video, it was obviously quite a little montage homage to everything that they've done. And people kind of speculated that that was the end, right? That was like them closing that chapter on YouTube and moving on to different things. I didn't necessarily see it that way, but a lot of people apparently did. So over on Reddit, someone did post, so what, is this the end? And they have actually now deleted this post. It was there yesterday when I clipped this, but they've now deleted it. But they basically went on to say, like, is that the end of Sam and Colby? Are they retiring? You know, like, what are they going to do now? Is this now, like, you know, them going on to do other things now that they own the school? Is that going to be their moneymaker? Are they just going to walk away from content creation? Interesting question to ask. I mean, the comments kind of jumped on it and said, it's just a way for them to make money, own a haunted spot and let people investigate. They're not leaving, but they do like to take breaks, so it's just so their fans can do their own investigation. Sam and Colby location. When did they say that they were retiring? Chill. Obviously, this all came off the back of the end of their most recent Hell Week video. So if we take a little look at the end of the video, you can kind of see why people wondered if this was the end.
Here for centuries, you need to give back something.
Today is day 7, so as a permanent monument to show our good intention, Ashley recommended that we plant a tree to finish the peace treaty we started earlier this week.
So with that being said, spirits, we promise to keep you and this building as safe as we possibly can.
By the time you watch this video, we will have restored this building to save it from any possibility of demolition. So, with us as its new owners, we officially reopen Farrar School to the public.
But if you do come to Farrar to investigate for yourselves, just please be careful. As you saw last night, there's a negative portal in the boiler room that we could not close.
Guys, this week has been wilder than we could ever possibly imagine. Threw us for so many loops, we've met a lot of amazing spirits, and it honestly feels weird to be leaving, even though it feels like we just got here at the same time.
Definitely, but we'll be back.
We'll definitely be back. This seems like the first of a lot of new adventures.
Dude, okay, look at that, look at that. That's so creepy looking, what the heck? Dude, we have to go in there, man. Here, take this, take this, take this.
I mean, obviously, it's quite like a very cinematic end to the video, right? To the what seems to be the end of the journey. And you can see why people thought, is this it? Is that the end for them? You know, they're like, you know, talking about how they've gone from haunted locations, going to haunted and abandoned locations to owning one. Thanks for joining on this journey. Love Sam and Colby. And then it's like, here's our first video. Here's how it started versus here's how it ended. And it does seem like it's the end of an era. And it does seem like one of those very subtle nods to being like, peace out, guys. Thanks for joining us on this journey. And that's it. Job done. Draw the curtain. Off they go. I mean, I'll probably have to crop out the music because it is copyrighted music, it is mainstream music. But if you want to, from 1 minute 12 seconds to the end, it's a very like the way that they did it was absolutely fantastic. I've got to take my hats off to that. A fantastic, beautiful end to the way that it ended. But I mean, again, it did get people asking the question: is this them kind of subtly saying, "This is us kind of bowing out now for the last time. We'll see you around," kind of thing. Reddit seemed to think so. Many other people kind of jumped on it and were like, "No." So Sam and Colby videos. This was another subreddit post that was posted stating, "Lately on here, everyone, I personally don't think none of y'all are being fair on Sam and Colby, because everyone is literally not necessarily backlashing, but people are saying Sam and Colby quit YouTube, or they're going to quit YouTube, or their content isn't the same and it just gets boring because they're going to retire." Obviously the grammar on this is awful, so we're just going to work with it. But or some shit like that. And I think everyone needs to take a step back and realize what they're all saying, because they've been doing the same thing for many, many years, right? And it's hard to have ideas on what to do and where to go. They also announced that they got an announcement today, which is why I said in the comments on one of these other posts that Sam and Colby aren't quitting. They just got big things coming for themselves, and they got a lot of stuff planned. It's so much different when you're not the ones in their perspective or their shoes, so you don't know what's happening behind the screen or behind the scenes on what's going on in their life, for they're not doing what you want them to do, or why they're acting the way that they are now, and not the same as they used to be, because things change and people change. Right, this is a really long one. This is a really long-winded one, and I cannot sit through without any punctuation, right? But long story short, people speculating that this is their retirement. Sam and Colby themselves haven't addressed it. It does seem as if it was a little bow out, and it was a little like, maybe they'll take a long break. Maybe they won't. Maybe that was the end. Maybe it's not. I mean, I think if it truly was the end, they would have probably said, like, that's it from us. But maybe they wouldn't. I don't know with Sam and Colby. The YouTube, we've never really seen YouTubers retire, Like, YouTube is such a new thing that retirement on YouTube is something that you don't often see. And it begs the question of, are they retiring? Is this the end? I mean, at least I wasn't the only one who found that difficult to read. Obviously, 12-year-old lusting over Colby. This made me giggle, all the rest of it. First, it started out as people who don't know the difference between they, theirs, and theirs. Just punctuation and all the rest of it. Did your cat walk on your keyboard or what? So people aren't really... actually, one person did kind of talk about it. I feel after Hell Week, they deserve time to themselves. They'll be back bigger and better. On another note, anyone read Selena's book? I read it the other day. I mean, obviously, YouTubers go on to do different things. I've seen that their merch is now in like mainstream stores and stuff. So that was a big announcement for them. They've obviously got the haunted location. So it's apparent that they're not dependent on their YouTube videos anymore for income. So maybe this is like their opportunity to take their foot off the gas, take a bit of a step back. I know they're only uploading like once a month at the minute anyway, but it definitely seems as if they're taking their foot off the gas, kind of taking a step back, chilling out a little bit, and just enjoying life. Is that such a bad thing? Let me know your thoughts and opinions. Was this Sam and Colby retiring? Is this them saying goodbye to YouTube? Or was it just a really lovely little homage to, just to recognise where they started to where they are now? Because that's how I took it. But let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comments below. While you're down there, jump to get the hell out of that like button. And until next time, I'll speak to you later. Peace.